I posted content every single day for 30 days and it helped me to generate over $30,000. And in this video, I'll walk you through why I did it, how I did it, the results of doing it, if I'd recommend it for you, and finally, how you can actually get started with it if you decide to go with it. So if you don't know me, my name's Welby. I've scaled over 90 marketing agencies. I've added over $4 million in client revenue, and I'm currently building a 7-figure consulting company helping agencies to implement outbound systems. So why did I decide to post content every single day for a month? The reason is I was scrolling on Instagram and I saw all these stories of people and they were signing clients via DM. And at the time, that was a crazy thought to me. And at the time specifically, I was on back-to-back sales calls every single day. And a big problem we were facing was that the leads that we spoke to, they were pretty unqualified. So I would end up getting onto a call. I'd spend like 30 minutes asking them questions just to figure out that they have absolutely no money and that they can't afford the service. And I would get so annoyed at the end of it because I'm like, I just wasted all of this time talking to someone who didn't even have money. And then I see these people on Instagram and they're closing deals via DM. They're not even going on sales calls. And the premise that they were talking about was the idea that, if your content is good enough, if your content handles all of their problems, it handles all of their concerns, then theoretically, there's no reason why they couldn't just sign up via DM. Because all you're doing on a sales call is just taking them through that same process, but just live. So it got me thinking. I was like, look, there must be an easier way. There must be a more efficient way to actually convert someone from a prospect to a client. So because of it, I committed to posting every single day on LinkedIn. And why did I choose LinkedIn? The reason was I already had an audience on there. When I first started my agency, I scaled it up to around 30,000 per month from zero using purely LinkedIn. Every day I would post content, every day I'd send outreach, and using that alone, I built up an audience of around 5,000 followers there. So I thought logically, let me just use the audience I already have and just scale it. So how did I do it? Every single day I woke up and the first thing that I did every single day, besides going to gym, drinking water, drinking coffee, all of that, the first work task that I did was I posted 3 to 5 times on LinkedIn. And I didn't try and do some crazy optimized schedule. I didn't try to do some hacks or anything like that. I literally just rammed out 3 to 5 posts and just posted. I didn't even schedule it for like periodically throughout the day or throughout the week. I just woke up, typed it, sent it, typed it, sent it. And I did that around 3 to 5 times every single day for the entire month. So what did the post actually look like? It was a combination of wins from the group. So we get a lot of client wins, and when they do get wins, they post in the group and they post screenshots. So because of that, I used to post those wins on LinkedIn and then just talk about it, like talk about what we did. And then I would also talk about the new ways of signing clients. So for example, not doing all these like cold calls or not doing all this like networking and all of this, like just being able to post content, get people inbound, speak to them, and then close them. But a key point on how I did it though was I made sure that my posts didn't look like everyone else. A lot of people on LinkedIn, they're very conservative, they're very corporate. They're not going to offend anyone. They're not going to say anything crazy. When I came on, I was literally just saying, look, whatever you're doing now, it's completely wrong. It sucks. It doesn't work anymore. I was literally like polarizing everyone. They're like, what is this guy on? But I was literally saying like, look, cold email doesn't work. Stop doing that. Like, don't do all these things. And because of that, it got me more attention. And the key point is that if you understand that virality essentially drives the cost to acquire a customer down to zero, then you'll see why people try to go viral. And what this simply means is that if you can go viral, which is defined as the algorithm giving you extra reach, so them distributing your post to more people for no extra cost to you, just because it resonates with the market, it resonates with the audience. So you're getting free reach, free advertising. If you can understand that, if you can make posts that are tailored towards going viral, the amount of distribution that it's going to get is so much more. So if I can say things that are new, if I can say things that are insightful, I can say things that are polarizing, then it's just going to get shown to more people. And because of that, I got a lot more leads, a lot more inbound than I did before. So what were the results of me doing this for an entire month? I actually signed 3 clients via DM. One actually paid in full, right? So they sent me literally $5,000 via DM without any sales call. The others were closed over split payments. I think one of them was around 2,500 over 2 months, and the other one was around 1,250 over 4 months. And ironically, they actually turned out to be some of the best clients in the program right now. And besides the clients that we signed via DM, we also booked around 20 sales calls in this period, which was pretty normal. But what I also realized was every single sales call that I had was so much more enthusiastic. They already knew me, they already liked me. So it was a very comfortable process. It was a very easy process. So we ended up adding an additional $25,000 through LinkedIn purely. And then on top of this, besides obviously the revenue generated, the client signed, we also added around 300 to 400 new followers that are constantly just going to see my stuff every week. And then besides that, we also got a lot more impressions on the platform. So as you can imagine, a lot of people are seeing the post now. and we'll see it in the future. So would I recommend this to you? 100%. I think content is the most leveraged way of signing clients, right? Both because you can make one post and it can reach hundreds, thousands, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of people with one post. And at the same time, by them seeing this post, it can actually warm them up for the sales process. So essentially, you're doing the marketing and you're doing the sales by just posting content. It's extremely powerful. So how would I recommend this for you? The first thing that I would start with is actually using a scheduling tool. This is what I use right now. And for LinkedIn, we use a tool called Taplio. For Twitter, when I used to use that, I don't use it anymore, but we use something called Hype Fury. But the key point of doing that is that allows you to schedule posts in advance. So instead of waking up like me, just downing 2 coffees and writing 5 LinkedIn posts, what you can do is you can batch these posts and get like 10 to 20 done in one sitting and just spread it out throughout the week. So you're not actually tied to this like hamster wheel of posting content. Then what I would do is I would choose one platform, and ideally a platform where you can write and get content out quickly. So for example, Twitter, LinkedIn. If you're very visual, if you're, I don't know, some influencer or some fitness model, you can do Instagram too. And then simply put, I would make valuable content for your niche every day and position it in a way where it's very polarizing, it's very attention grabbing. But one of the final ways that you can really systemize this whole process is by using post templates. So instead of waking up with a blank screen, trying to figure out, okay, what do I come up with today for 5 posts? It gets very draining. So what you can do is once you start finding winning posts, you take the format of the post and then you turn it into another post. So for example, if I find a YouTube video that does well, significantly better than the other ones, it's not to say that it has to get like 1 million views, but if it gets significantly more views than my other video, then by doing this, I can figure out, okay, I can actually make another video similar to this and I know the format's going to work. So you can do the same on LinkedIn. If you have a specific structure where, okay, this actually converted well, it got me some leads, it got a lot of impression, then it's like, okay, save this to a file, do it again next week. And then over time, if you find enough of these templates, let's say you have 7 to 10 templates, it's like you have one for every single day of the week. And then let's say you keep doing this over months and you get like 50 to 100 templates. It's like you can essentially just reuse the same templates with slightly different content every single day for months, right? And this is where your process becomes extremely efficient. So if you want help actually implementing these content systems to sign clients using leverage systems, just book a time using the link below and I'll walk you through how you can use it, what we're currently doing, and how you can just take it to, sign a ton of clients.